MPs, Hebe Eden, Amrinder Singh Raja Vading and Manikam Tagore were seen climbing atop the tables. There were some unruly scenes that were witnessed in Lok Sabha today when the chair tried to control the situation, constantly urging the MPs to take their seats so that the proceedings can continue. That's when the unruly scenes were witnessed, papers thrown at the chair. Some Congress MPs were seen climbing atop the tables. Let me go across to Pragya, who's joining us in the broadcast with more details. The chaos continues and some Congress MPs, as reports are coming,
नारेबाजी और पेपर फाड़ कर फेंक रहे थे, इसलिए मैं इन सब को नेमिंग कर रहा हूं। श्री किरण रिजिजू जी,
I pray to move that this
please be seated. Please be seated.
serious note of the misconduct of Sri Manikam Tagore, Sri Amrinder Singh Raja Vading, Sri Gurjit Singh Aulia, Sri Hebe Eden Prashant Padole, Sri Dean Karyakos, S. Venkatesh and Kiren Reddy in utter disregard to the House and the authority of the chair through reaching to the table of Secretary General and other officers in the well of the House and throwing papers on the chair and having been named by the chair, resolved that the above mentioned members may be suspended from the services of the House for the remainder of the session under Rule 3742.
प्रश्न यह है कि श्री किरेन रिजिजू द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य प्रस्ताव के पक्ष में है वो हाँ कहे, जो सदस्य प्रस्ताव के विपक्ष में वो ना कहे। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ। प्लीज बी सीटेड, प्लीज बी सीटेड। नो नो, सभा की कार्रवाई बुधवार दिनांक 4 फरवरी 2026 को प्रातः 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
So amid ruckus inside the Lok Sabha, proceedings have been adjourned once again till 11 a.m. tomorrow. Even as Kiren Rijiju was taking names of the MPs for highlighting their misbehavior, the ruckus continued in the House. In fact, once again, we saw papers being torn and pieces being thrown at the chair. So that continues, the unruly behavior of some of the MPs. Action has been taken against them. Kiren Rijiju has demanded action against the disruptors. He also named some of the MPs, highlighted what they did. Kiren Rijiju moved a resolution, a motion, in fact, against Congress MPs, and action will be taken against them soon. That's what we're picking up. That's what we heard the MP say. That's what we heard the chair say as well. We'll try and connect with our reporters to get you more details. Two visuals on your screens of how the opposition MPs resorted to unruly behavior, papers thrown at the chair. Pragya is with us on the broadcast. Pragya, Kiren Rijiju has moved a motion against some Congress MPs and we're given to understand that action is going to be taken against them.
Absolutely, and they have moved a motion that they be suspended for this particular session, and in fact, Speaker has said that this has been accepted. So this would mean that all these MPs who have been named by Mr. Kiren Rijiju are going to be suspended for this particular session. Even after this particular move by the Treasury benches and by the chair, many of those in the opposition had torn the papers and threw it on the chair. This also shows the lack of respect to the chair, and this is exactly the reason why this action of suspension has been taken against them. The government has been talking to the opposition MPs, constantly, and they were saying that there is a need to have a system in place where you can put your views on various topics, especially motion of thanks to the president, but you cannot be adamant. You have been given 3 times to speak your mind and speak your word, but Rahul Gandhi remained adamant to speak on China issue, and in fact it is then the chair said that other members also need to speak and they need to have their own time as well. There are many members who are waiting to speak on this particular issue, and they opposition interestingly remain united on this front, because DMK MP, TMC MP and Samajwadi Party MP, when they were named after Rahul Gandhi's name, they did not speak on motion of thanks. because they were showing support towards Rahul Gandhi's cause, and in fact, the statement that he was making, it was then the speaker asked TDP MP to speak, he was next in line. It also shows, adamancy on part of the opposition MPs to get stuck to one topic because they think that they are trying to corner government on this particular topic. Despite the fact that Raksha Mantri and HM both have spoken on this particular topic, saying there is no substance and evidence regarding to your statement that you are making on the floor of the House.
Right. Pragya,
It looks like
let's just focus on the visuals that we are looking at. One visual is about the papers being thrown at the chair. And the second one is the moment that motion is accepted against the opposition MPs. The opposition MPs once again resort to tearing papers and throwing the pieces towards the chair. So that continues. Despite a motion being moved against the MPs, despite it being accepted in the Lok Sabha, and after this, the House was adjourned. Pragya continues to be with us. We're looking at the two visuals, two instances of how the chair was insulted, of how papers were thrown at the chair. Two different speakers on the chair. The scenes remain the same, Pragya.
Absolutely, and in fact, even during the previous time, the MPs from the opposition parties, they stood on the table, and in fact, they shouted slogans, they torn papers. Then similar scenes were repeated when the new chair, had taken the new person had taken the chair. In fact, this is some unruly behavior that we had seen on part of the opposition members. And in fact, there was one instance previously when one of the MPs from the opposition party had called Chair Yaar, and this is an offense that Chair had taken and said that I am a chair and you cannot call me Yaar, to which another Congress MP stood said, there is nothing wrong in calling you Yaar, why take objection? So this is the kind of the behavior that they are showing in the House. Everyone knows that a chair is supreme. Whatever chair says,
moved by Kiren Rijiju, Pragya, was to demand suspension of the MPs. I believe that action has been taken the moment the motion was accepted, and there are names on the screens. Hebe Eden, Amrinder Singh Raja Vading, and others. Pragya, tell us about them. 6 MPs we're given to understand have been suspended.
Absolutely, Gurjeet, Ojula, Raja Vading, Manikam Tagore, Hebe Eden, few of the names that have been taken by Mr. Kiren Rijiju as well, because these are the MPs who stood on the table, who threw papers on the chair, and this is, in fact, there has been repeated warnings from the chair to these opposition members to behave in the House so that House can function. Because these are not the only members who have important things to speak. There are other members as well. And there is also public exchequer money that goes on in the functioning of the House. So to keep House on the ransom because you want to speak something which is not substantiated has not been accepted by the chair. And in fact, in the House, chair is supreme. You have to listen to the chair, and there is an arrangement the chair had given. Chair had also spoke to Mr. Rahul Gandhi that please express your views on the motion of thanks to the president. You can criticize government's policies all you can, and this is an opportunity for you to corner the government. But Mr. Rahul Gandhi
please stay on with us. We have Pradeep Bhandari of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us on the broadcast. Pradeep Bhandari, we're looking at what just transpired in Lok Sabha, papers being thrown at the chair. We're given to understand that 6 Congress MPs, opposition MPs, have been suspended for the act.
Well, Swati, the parliament is not the personal fiefdom of the Gandhi Vadra family, and the Congress MPs unfortunately forgot that. And they disrespected the chair, they disrespected the temple of democracy, the Indian parliament. And the action has been taken as per the due process and the due rule book of the parliament. I think this will send a message that every taxpayer and every citizen of the country expect our MPs to debate issues, not to disrespect the chair and waste taxpayers' money.
All right, Pradeep Bhandari, thank you for speaking with us. The two visuals that you're looking at on the screens are of the moment when the MPs resorted to throwing papers at the chair, and the second visual is when the motion was accepted of the demand asking for suspension of the MPs' behavior. Despite that, the members of parliament of the opposition continued to disrespect the chair. BJP, of course, sitting out at the opposition, saying that they are wasting taxpayers' money, not allowing the proceedings to take place. On your screens are the names of the MPs who have been suspended. Gurjeet Aujla, Manikam Tagore, Amrinder Singh Raja Budding, Hebe Eden. In all, we're given to understand that 6 MPs face action for their behavior. And Pragya continues to be with us on the broadcast. Yesterday, today as well, you know, it all started, the uproar was witnessed when Rahul Gandhi kept referring to the unpublished memoir. Rahul Gandhi also talked about other issues. It's national security that he wants to talk about, and has also alleged that he is not being allowed to speak.
Absolutely, and in fact, the government also said that there is no evidence, no substance for whatever that Rahul Gandhi is saying, and in fact, these are unsubstantiated claims that he's making, and this is not allowed as per the rules. If you want to do that, you need to seek permission from the chair, and there are rules for that, which Gandhi did not adhere to. And in fact, this is the and Mr. Rahul Gandhi thought that he is cornering the government, and it is getting, whatever he's saying is also getting attraction within certain people, and this is why he kept at it. And in fact, a chair had repeatedly told him, and was through adjournment also because of this, and chair had told him that this is the third time that you are doing it, please don't do it again. You can continue giving speech on motion of thanks. You want to corner government on policy, you are welcome to do that. And there is also because this is a motion of thanks debate, and you should stick to that. Rahul Gandhi today as well, when he stood up, he started the same script.
Right.
He started with
so
the same
after the session has been, proceedings has been adjourned for the day, it's not just inside the parliament, there are protests happening outside as well. Pragya, stay on with us. We're now getting visuals as well. Breaking inputs coming in that opposition MPs are protesting outside the parliament at Makar Dwar, where some slogans have been raised as well. Sloganeering continues not just inside but outside the parliament after Lok Sabha has been adjourned for the day till 11 tomorrow. Those are visuals on your screen. So of the members of parliament of opposition, including Rahul Gandhi, you can see Rahul Gandhi there along with other MPs protesting outside the parliament at Makar Dwar, sloganeering outside as well. Let's go back to Pragya. Pragya, we have now started getting visuals of the protest outside the parliament.
Absolutely, and this looks like a stormy session indeed, Swati, and I would say that the opposition is going to protest tomorrow again in the morning, because they are, they are protesting that there is a freedom of speech. LoP has a certain stature in parliament, and he should be able to speak, and he should be able to speak freely, whatever he wants, because this is also an issue of national security. This is their argument, and the suspension is also not taken well by the opposition leaders, and in fact they are trying to also garner support from the other opposition parties as well. Having said that, chair has said, repeatedly warned Rahul Gandhi and also Congress MP and opposition MPs to not adhere to unruly behavior in the house, because there is a system in place, there is an arrangement in place. Our house needs to function. There are very big important matters that are lined up in the house as well. Remember, the opposition in the morning has been asking for a detailed reply by the government on US-India trade deal, to which government also was ready to do it. In fact, had the House functioned, government, Mr. Piyush Goyal, Commerce Minister, would have made the statement in the House. But it looks like that the agenda of opposition parties was something else, and this is what Mr. Kiren Rijiju has also alleged, that you do not want House to function. You want to stick to one topic which is not even substantiated, and that is why you want to create ruckus in the House. And we had seen repeated adjournment since yesterday. No business has been taken, no discussion, no debate. These are some important policy decisions that have been taken by the government, which has been created by a president. And it was a golden opportunity for the opposition parties to, if they have any doubt about that, they could have cornered the government. They could have put onus and accountability on the government vis-a-vis those policies. But I think they are missing that chance again, because they want to stick to one particular topic, because they have one notion that whatever the claims government made via on the issue of the dispute with China on LAC, they were not in the right position, and they are keeping at it because the opposition believes that this is the major issue that is giving them traction. National security had been a very crucial issue for the government as well. The nationalism, feeling of nationalism and nationalist is the core strength area of the government, and this is where the opposition and Rahul Gandhi is trying to hit government at. But the fact is that there are no substantiated claims to that. It looks like that these scenes are going to continue tomorrow as well, Swati.
All army scenes expected tomorrow as well. Pragya, going by the visuals that we are looking at, and like you said, it looks like it's not going to be easy for the government to manage this. At least the opposition has made it clear that they will not allow proceedings to take place.
Swati, this is exactly what Mr. Kiren Rijiju said, that he had interaction with the opposition members, including K.C. Venugopal, and they reached a settlement. And this is exactly why they thought that Rahul Gandhi is not going to pick up this topic again. According to the government, opposition leaders lied, and in fact, they turned the table on the government when this Rahul Gandhi again started with this China narrative. And Mr. K.C. Venugopal stood in the house saying that there was no settlement reached, and this is wrong on the part of the government to say that. But there had been many meetings between the government and also the opposition leaders to let the house function. There were negotiations that had happened behind the scenes as well. It looks like that there is trust deficit now, not just on the part of the opposition, but on the part of the government as well. Government no longer trusts the opposition, because government believes that what they say in front of them is very different from what they do inside the house.
Right.
So this is also
All
one.
right, Pragya, please stay on with us. We also have Niyamika on the broadcast. Niyamika, suspended MPs along with others protesting outside the parliament. Snow clearing continues is what we're given to understand.
Well, yes, indeed. The Congress party is repeatedly attacking the BJP government, saying that this is against the parliamentary democracy, the way in which the leader of opposition is not being allowed to speak within the house, and that kind of protest we have seen within the parliament as well. When the speaker had taken the name of another member of parliament, when he was continuously asking Rahul Gandhi not to mention anything about that particular book which has not yet been released. After that, we have seen that how the Congress party member of parliament were raising slogans. They had also thrown some papers towards the chair. All of these things have taken place within the house, after which a complaint was also been given, and now 6 members of parliament have got suspended. We have seen that how there were several leaders, including Mr. Manikam Tagore, Aide, Gurjeet Aujla, Raja Waring. All of these leaders were continuously raising slogans. They were throwing papers towards the chair as a mark of protest, because they are basically making this allegation that the leader of opposition is allowed to raise any matter which is related to the nation's interest, and what Rahul Gandhi is saying, it is related to the national security. And for that reason, they are saying that it is only because the government is so scared that they are not letting the house function properly. But now this is the latest development which is coming in, as after getting suspension from the house, now all of these members of parliament from the Congress party, they are holding a protest at Makar Dwar, continuously saying that this is not going to be allowed, as the Congress party will continue to raise this matter which is related to India-China situation, which is being there, what Rahul Gandhi was also trying to say within the house.
All right, Niyamika and Pragya, do stay on with us. Let's listen into what transpired outside the parliament in the protest happening at Makar Dwar.
Modi, bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Yes, 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 bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bacche chai band karo. Band karo. Modi Modi hai. Hai hai hai. Modi Modi hai. Hai hai hai. Modi Modi hai. Hai hai hai. Modi bye bye. Bye bye bye. Yes, yes.
Pragya and Niyamika continue to be with us. Those are MPs, the 6 MPs who've been suspended along with others. The Samajwadi Party MPs, Pragya, have also now joined the protest. Modi government, hi, hi. That's what I could hear, apart from the other slogans that are being raised.
Absolutely. There is a unity in opposition on this particular topic. And in fact, this is exactly the reason why neither Samajwadi Party nor TMC and DMK members spoke when the turn came, and the speaker wanted other MPs to be given a chance to speak on the issue of motion of thanks. And it looks like that at least Samajwadi Party, in fact TMC and DMK, all are standing in support of Congress and Rahul Gandhi right now. What we are also understanding is that Congress might also be garnering support within the opposition parties right now on this particular topic, because they do not want their members to be suspended.
Pragya and Niyamika, do stay on with us, keep tracking all the developments. I have to take a very short